Right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to me in the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Come on, come on, come on. Please respond to the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. A very, very good morning, guys. Very, very good morning. So, yes, you can hear me. You can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very, very small and a quick recap of the concepts that covered in our yesterday's session. Yesterday, we started discussing about how to work with streams by using JDBC. Like in simple, let me just try to make it simple. If you want to store an image or a big file into the database, point number one, if you want to deal with an image or a file through a Java program, we need to use IO streams. Yes? I mean, one more time. If you want to read an image or a big file by using Java program, obviously we need to use IO streams. But here we want to store that image into the database. So obviously we need to use JDBC. So the concept is working with streams by using JDBC. We already covered that, how to store an image and a file into the database by using blob and clob interfaces and how to retrieve them back. Is it done? Is the program complete for everyone? All right. Now today, one small concept is there, very simple concept, that is batch processing. Batch processing. By today, we will wind up with our JDBC. From tomorrow onwards, we will be dealing with the servlet programming. Tomorrow, we will install server also. We'll install server. Basically, you need to download the server. So, online students, people who are staying in Hyderabad, if possible, please come to attend at least by tomorrow. Too lazy to come to the classes. Who are staying in hostels, if possible, I request you to come. Not only tomorrow, maybe 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 days. Starting 3 to 4 days, if you come, you will be able to understand. You know how starting days in JDBC are important. Yes or no? If you yes or no, Ra? If you are understanding how to write the one program, starting program, remaining everything is easy. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll start with server-side programming. So let's actual advanced Java. Actual advanced Java. JDBC, I will consider a little bit extended version of core Java only. According to my opinion, it's not entirely advanced, right? So if you want to deal with actual advanced Java, you need to deal with server-side programming that we are going to start by tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll install server also. I strongly advise, if you are staying in Hyderabad, come to offline, at least for coming 3 to 4 days. After that, your wish. No problem. Okay. Online students, especially for you, if possible, I need you to kindly please respond. If possible, at least please make sure to come to tomorrow for offline. You need it. Believe me, you will not regret. All right. Starting first 1 or 2 programs, very important. All right. So advanced Java, I told you 50 days. Below 50 days, we'll be committing advanced Java. So today is 20. Which day? 21, 22, 23. Which day? 21 only. Anyone is counting? No one is counting. How many days, Tali? 23. It's okay. No problem. 21, 22, 23. Fine. No worries. Today is 23. By today, we'll be coming with our. By today, we'll be completing with our JDBC. From tomorrow onwards, we'll start with our server-side programming. Exactly below 25 days. Below 25 days from tomorrow onwards, we'll wind up with our advance. Okay. How many of you are attending Spring Boot? No one. A new batch is actually starting now. 11 o'clock. Mm, 11 o'clock it is starting. You know what? Do one thing. If possible, try to ask the admins. No, what you asked? They said after 15-20 days, new batch is getting started. They said, see, if they said like that, okay. Otherwise, when the batch is getting started? No. Natrasar batch is getting started in a Spring Boot. When? Time? Date? From 6th March 30. Okay. March 30 means time is there. No, my question is starting generally 10 days, 15 days, some demo kind of things will be there. If you are able to get at least these 20 days of videos, coming 20 days of videos, then you can join. You don't understand? Try to speak with admins once. If admin said that another 20 days, one more new batch is getting started, fine, no problem. Otherwise, just try to ask. All right? Clear? Okay. If sir is an addresser is starting any new batch, then you can go and join. Otherwise, if you want to join in this batch also, please try to ask admins, like, are they going to provide coming 20 days videos? If they're okay with that 20 days videos, then within 20 days, we'll be completing our advanced job also. You can directly go and join. No, my thing is you should not waste the time. That is what I want to say. I hope you're understanding me, right? Online students, did you got it? So feel free to check with that once. Clear? Okay. Okay, sure. Go ahead, Snasis. You can ask me. No problem. Feel free to message me in the chat. No worries. All right. So today we'll start with batch processing. Batch processing. Okay. We are dealing with JDBC. If we listen, please listen. We are dealing with JDBC. Whenever we are dealing with JDBC, obviously we need to deal with SQL queries. SQL queries. Okay, SQL queries. Group of queries, we can add a group of queries into a batch. Group of queries. For example, I'll do one thing. Let me just try to system. Just a second. Manager. Okay. Connected. Okay. Right. Snasis, you're asking, sir, can you please tell about the transaction management part in JDBC? Once more, because I can't attend the class due to accident. Snasis, feel free to meet me in person. Why? Because, if I want to say that, others' time will be wasted, na? Snasis, feel free to meet me in person. I'll try to help you with that. All right. Otherwise, do one thing, Snasis. On which day we discussed about transaction management? March date. April 2nd, na? If on which day you did not attend it, ask the admin to send the videos. Send a message to support@nareshit.com. SUPPOT support@nareshit.com. Are you just ask, na? You just ask them once. Okay? Try to ask them once. Right? They'll try to help you with that. You don't need a permanent access, na? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't need any permanent access. You just need to understand the concept. Watch the recording, please. If you're having any doubts, you can ask me. Right? Okay. Anyways, we'll speak about that once the session got completed, Snasis. No need to worry. Okay. Coming back. Guys, I'm having a table DSCEMP 11. It's a table. DSC Pro 11. This is one more table. Okay. Could you please tell me the query to create the table here? Hang on. Just a sec, just a sec. Okay, no, better. Tell me the query. Create table table. You tell me. EMP11. Word by word, you tell me. Whatever you said, I'll write here. Create table, EMP11, parenthesis, EID, EID space or without space? VRCH here, varchar2. What I need to write? Parenthesis 10. Okay. Just a second. Just a second, please. Varchar2 10. After that, primary key. Directly you want to mention primary key there only. Space primary primary space or directly key? Space primary key. After that, comma. After that, e name space varchar2 varchar2 20. That's it. Semicolon. No, please tell me, is that correct or not? Okay. Now, for Pro 11, Pro 11, this is PID, I guess. PID, varchar2, primary key. This is P name, varchar2, just something like this. Okay. That is correct. Now, okay, just SELECT, select a star from EMP11 and let's go. Please tell me the code to insert the data into EMP11. INSC at insert into EMP11 VLUS values parenthesis. Yeah, can I write like, I write like this 101 and after that just KISHN Kishan, just like this. No, I'll drop the table. Okay. After that, for Pro also insert into Pro 11 values. Let me make it as 101 only and S20 for ULTRA. Product name is S24 Ultra. Just I wrote like this. Okay. Now, these are the 4 queries. Okay. These are the 4 queries. Now, all these queries, I will add all these queries into a batch. Just let me try to use that. Just a second. Give me a minute. Yeah. By using add batch method, by using add batch method, I'm going to use all these queries into a batch. Am I clear with this? Please respond. Now, after adding all these queries into a batch, I'm going to execute all the queries. So simply there is one more method known as execute batch. Just let me try to write execute execute batch. Execute batch. Return type for this execute batch is int array. Return type. Return type for this execute batch is int array. 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 Int array. Nana, you know execute update na? You know execute update. Okay. Execute update, what it is going to return? It is going to return how many rows got update. I mean, that is int value na? Come on. Row count. Now, execute batch. Okay. Right now in this batch, how many queries I am having? 4 queries I am having. Whenever you are dealing with create, what happen, it is going to return zero. Zero. Okay. Now tell me, right now my array size will be, please tell me, what would be my array size? 4. Why 4? 4 queries are there. Okay. Now please tell me, first index position, what will be there? 0. Second index position, check the query na. Create. Are you understanding me? Nana, listen. Whenever you're dealing with batch processing, there are some points you need to keep in mind. Point number 1. Batch processing will not be working for selection group SQL queries. Batch processing will not be working for selection group SQL queries. Why? Because whenever you are using selection group SQL queries, what is the return type for execute query? Result set is not compatible with batch processing. It cannot. You cannot use selection group SQL queries for batch processing. So what we need to do, updation group SQL queries, create, insert, update, delete. Are you getting the point here? So for create commands, return type would be 0. Return type would be 0. Except create, for any other, return type would be 1. How many updations are happening? It will be like that. For example, here, create. What would be the return type? 0. Create. What would be the return type here? 0. I mean, returning value is 0. And here, after that, we are inserting the data. Na? How many rows is getting inserted? 1. Same, insert into pro 11. How many rows will be getting inserted? 1. Now, this is an integer array returned by execute batch. Are you understanding me? Are come on, Ra. This is an integer array returned by execute batch method. Now, whenever you are dealing with batch processing, you cannot use prepared statement or callable statement. Batch processing is compatible only with statement. Only with statement means stm dot execute batch, stm dot add batch. Now add batch method is a parameterizer method. We will try to pass all these queries into this add batch string parameter. It's string, it's a string method. Am I clear with that? We'll do one thing. Let's try to execute. Let us try to write the code first, then you will be getting more clarity. Shall I? Shall I? Okay. Now I'll do one thing. Let me drop table emp11 and drop pro11 table drop. Just so comment is not required, but let me just try to keep it like this. Okay. Now basically there are no tables. Description emp11, description pro11. There are no tables. Now let me just try to get back here. Okay. Go to new class JDBC pro JDBC underscroll pro 14, I guess. 14, finish. Okay. First things first, we should be getting all our private variables. Okay. I'm getting my private variables. Now, after that void, just let me try to go like method one. Now, system.out.println implementing batch processing batch processing. Okay, just let me try to go with my try catch try catch. Here I'll go with the exe period exception e dot print stack trace method, and of course class dot for name driver. I hope you are understanding the code. As a matter of fact, you are actually imagining the code now. You are not waiting for me. Yeah, that is good. And after that, driver manager dot get connection URL username password. Okay, equal to con belongs to connection interface, and con dot create statement. Con dot create statement equal to stmt belongs to statement. Okay, let me just try to take a scanner class new canner new scanner SSTM system dot in equal to sc belongs to scanner scanner. Okay, now I'm going to ask the user system.out.println how many, hang on, let me just try to, let me get back here. Okay, system.out.println how many queries queries you want to execute. I'm asking the user. Okay. So int, you know what? Integer dot percent sc dot next line. Okay. Sc dot next line equal to int number of queries queries queries. Okay. Now user we are guessing. Let me just try to get back here. Okay. Now in the meantime, Satyanan asking difference between callable statement and batch processing. Sir, multiple queries also support callable statement. Okay. And batch processing is also we are having multiple SQL queries. What is the difference here? Is the concept completed? Satyanarayana, is the concept completed? I'm not speaking about callable statement, I'm speaking about batch processing. Can you see this? Yes. Kindly please hold your horses. Okay. Wait till the batch, the concept got completed. You'll be able to understand. Right? Okay. Great. All right. I'm asking the user to enter the number of queries, right? Okay. So any ideas? Shall we use for loop? Shall we use for loop? See, guys, I don't want you to wait for my code. I want you to anticipate my next lines of code, what I want to write. For example, here I'm using scanner class. I'm asking the user enter how many queries you want to execute. So basically what I told you, we need to add these queries into a batch. I said, na, please respond. So my next lines of code will be for loop. Please tell me int I equal to 1 first query. Yes. After that, I should be less than or equal to Number of queries means how many times my for loop will be iterated? 4 times. Kindly please wait. Don't code when I'm explaining. I request you. I'm not saying you are not listening. You are listening, but please don't code when I'm explaining. Close. Close. Okay. I know Java is addictive, guys, but trust me. Okay. Now here, number of queries. After that, I plus plus. Now user will enter the queries. User will enter the queries. Now I need to add those queries into my batch. Yes or no? Okay. System.out.println enter enter plus I plus QUERY means enter first query. Now here stmt dot add batch sc dot next line. Did you understand this? Whatever the query which is entered by the user, I'm directly trying to add that query into my batch. How many times the query will be, I mean, the loop will be getting executed? 4 times. How many queries I want to execute? 4 queries. Now, all these 4 queries I will be adding into my batch. Done. After adding that, okay. Now, simply what we need to do, we need to execute the batch. We need to execute the batch. Come on. Okay, let's go. stmt dot execute batch. Now, what I told you, what is the return type for this execute batch? Int array, I said, right? Okay, now just for our understanding purpose, system.out.println here, all plus all plus queries QUERIS added to the BATCH batch. Now we are executing, that is execute batch. That's it. Now let us try to use for each loop to print my array data. Tell me the code for colon ARR. Tell me ARR. You need to remember the core Java, yaar. Otherwise, you'll be having a trouble. Data, just let me try to keep it like this. Okay, I just want to print the data. SYSO. Okay, let me just try to keep it like this. All the queries added to the batch. That's it, done, completed. So now I'm going to go to my main method. Now inside my main method, let me try to create an object, a new JDBC Pro 14 dot method on. Let's execute. Let's see. Right click, run as Java application, implementing batch processing. How many queries you want to execute? I want to execute 4 queries. Enter first query. This is the first query, na? Please make sure whenever you're entering the queries into the Java program, no need to give the semicolon. If you're giving a semicolon, you'll be getting an exception. Please don't give the semicolon. Remember that. Okay. So this is my first query. Done. Enter the second query. Let's try to enter the second query. Done. Second query. Done. After that, third query. Okay. Let's try to enter the third query. Done. After that, fourth query. Let's, okay. This is my fourth query, na? Insert into Pro 11. Yeah, fine. Let's try to check that. 3, 2, 1, enter. All 4 queries added to the batch and 0, 0, 1, 1. 0 means this is for creating the table. 1 means inserting the data into the table. Let us just try to check here. Now, see, table got created actually. Now, if I'm trying to use select EMP11, yes, I'm going to use, oh, just a minute. Select star from, here it is select star from PRO Pro 11. We are able to get our output. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Now comes the question. Sir, okay, we understood. Batch processing means basically adding the queries into a batch and we'll be trying to execute the queries. Fine. You need to keep in point in mind, like you cannot deal with selection group SQL queries. Batch processing deals only with the updation group SQL queries. Prepared statement, callable statement will not be working for this. Batch processing only statement. Sir, I have a doubt. The same thing will be done by procedures, na? Procedures. Come on. When I explained about callable statement, I told you whatever functions can do, same things we can do with procedures also, I told you. Yes or no? Basically, whenever we're dealing with procedures and functions, we need to deal with callable statement. You need to help me, Ra? Yes. Now my question is, sir, already we are having procedures and functions. Then why we need to use this batch processing? Not required. Honestly speaking, not required. That is actually recommended. Callable statement is actually recommended. See, honestly speaking, this batch processing currently we are not using it. We are not using it. The main difference between procedures and this batch processing is in procedure, we will we will store the queries before executing the code. See, that is the only reason stored procedure, na? Come on. Those queries are already pre-compiled. But right now, what are the queries which we are giving? These are not pre-compiled. These will be executed at runtime. For example, whenever you are giving the procedure, if there is any problem occur in your procedure, immediately you will be getting procedure created with warnings. Those are already pre-compiled. Yes, Anura. But here, no, these are not pre-compiled. These will be compiled at runtime. So honestly speaking, batch processing, we will not be using it. We will not be using it. We will be in real time, we'll be using procedures and functions. So then why we are learning? Concept is there in JDBC. I'm not sure in interview, they may ask you what do you mean by batch processing. At that time, you should be ready with the answer. That's the reason I told you this. I hope it's clear. Online students, if possible, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat for me. Am I clear with this? I'll be giving you these differences also. So, and yeah, of course, procedures can execute any kind of queries, no problem. But here, no, only non-selection group SQL query, updation group SQL queries. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Please keep us citing as batch processing. Please keep us citing as batch processing. Kindly please have this 5 to 6 points in your notes. First have it, please. After that, we can go with the code. Please have this in your notes. See, JDBC theory is actually important, guys. Honestly speaking, advanced Java, you will be getting very less questions. What are the questions you are getting? You should not be skipping those. Please. Just 6 points. Carry on. Selection group SQL queries will not be working with batch processing. And if you want to deal with batch processing, you need to deal with statement only. Remember that. Come on, go ahead. Start. Be fast. Be fast. After that, we need to go with the code also. Hey, start, Ra. What you're doing? Start, first start. Come on. Abhishek, or what's your name? Mahesh. Yeah, yeah. Start. Be fast. Online students, if completed, please don't forget to message me in the chat. Once it's completed, feel free to open your laptop and code. You don't need to see the code now. Yes, you don't need to see the code. Carry on. You can do this. Two tables. What are those two tables? EMP11 and Pro11. Only two columns are there. ID, EIDN, ename, PIDN, PName. P means product. What? Start. After this program, I have a small task file, like a small assignment. I'll show you. But first, complete this. So, Aditi sir, how communication overhead? Very simple, Aditi. The thing is like, whenever we are trying to execute multiple queries, we need multiple connections now, multiple connections. So every time you are trying to get that connection, obviously compiler will be taking more burden on it. Got it? So just to avoid that. Good, great. Now, Pranita are asking, sir, from when we can join Spring Boot batch? We can join after completing JDBC. You can join, no problem. Tell me what are the methods we need to use right now for this program. Add batch, execute batch. There is one more small method. Please, buddy, call him. Be fast. There is one more method known as clear batch. A very simple. Simply here, keep the bag there and come. I'm just going to write stmt dot clear batch. Whenever we're writing clear batch, all the queries which are present in the batch will be gone. The name is self-explanatory. Yes. Come on, start the code. Start the code. Aditi, you're asking notes or code. No, Aditi, I mean, not required. No need to write this. No need to write this. Go with the code. Please go with the code. I'm not showing you the code. Just go with the code. Carry on. How many of you completed? Completed. Why? What happened? Don't buy heart. Code is on the board. Don't copy paste. Please don't copy paste. Look at the code and again start the code. Don't copy paste. Observe the code for a minute or 2 minutes. Then write your code again. Don't copy paste. Don't copy paste. Understand. Please understand. Sai, you're asking, sir, should we write statement or clear batch? It is a good programming practice to clear the queries which are present in the batch. It will not affect your code, but good programming practice. How many of you completed? That is good. Okay. People who completed this code have a small assignment 5. So you guys have already completed JDBC. So this is the assignment. This is the task. So who completed JDBC should be able to do this task. Start. Please start the task. How many tables you need to create? 2 tables. One is food, second one is orders. Which one you are going to use statement, prepared statement, callable statement? It's completely your wish. Completely your wish. I advise prepared statement. Did you understand the assignment? You need to display all the food items. Ask the user to enter food ID, and you should be displaying that cost. Means you need to retrieve that from your database basing upon the food ID. Please check that table. For food table, you are having food ID, food name, price. So you need to display all the food items along with the ID and food name. ID, food name. For example, okay, one burger, two pizza, three biryani. If I entered three, you need to display biryani and 180, the cost. Display the biryani 180 cost. And I'll enter how many I need, quantity. For example, I need two. Then the total cost is 360. You need to display that. That's it. I'll upload the image in the Google Classroom. Question I'll upload. Try to write the code. All right. I uploaded this assignment also in the Google Classroom. Kindly please try to do this, guys. Okay. Don't ignore the assignments which I'm giving. Most of the people are doing. I can see that. Once you complete, you are sending to me in Instagram. That is actually very good. I'm speaking about the people who are not doing the assignments. Please make sure to do the assignment. Okay. And as I said, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with servlets. Please don't miss that. And online students who are staying in Hyderabad, one more time I'm requesting, believe me, you will not regret. Make sure to come to offline just for 1 week, I guess, from tomorrow onwards. After that, you can take your own decision. All right. I'm done, guys. That's it. That's it for today. So we'll be trying to continue our sessions again by tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Online students, I guess you enjoyed our today's sessions. If possible, can you please try to message me in the chat? Please message me in the chat, guys. Okay. So, Shruti, you are getting, sir, I'm getting error. Batch updation, Oracle executing. Yeah, only with error message I cannot help you, Amma. Check the code correctly, Shruti. Please try to check the code correctly. Okay? Just check that. Now, if anyone wants to take a screenshot of this, I think it's already taken. All right, guys. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Yeah, check the queries, please.